everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. Well, today I have a get ready with me for you guys. I'm so excited. It is my first get ready with me for 2025. It's first one. And you know what? I had to kick it off with my favorite palette. This turned out to be for 2024. This turned out to be my absolute favorite palette. Now, you can't get this, so please don't be mad at me. You cannot, but I'm thinking like maybe eBay, maybe like Macari or Poshmark or something like that. I got my palette at TJ Maxx last year. I believe it was last year. I think it was. I think I paid like $16 for it. And it was funny because I remember I had it and I opened it up at TJ Maxx. You got to make sure it's not messed with. And I wasn't going to get it. I was going to get it. I wasn't going to get it. But it just was such a beautiful, beautiful palette. So let me show you what it is. It is the Jaclyn Hill. It is the Jaclyn Hill Luxe Legacy palette. Let me show you this palette, you guys. No mirror. That's okay. And this is why I know Jaclyn Hill is no more. I know that. That's why I mentioned these other sites. But look at this. Look at this. We got greens. We got blues. This to me looks like a blue, but like a periwinkle blue. We got blacks, like a charcoal black. We have some taupes, some corals, browns, like I said, greens, blues, grays, all these neutral colors, shimmers, mattes. To me, it's the perfect palette. I absolutely love this. This is like a gray blue. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I thought, you know what, let me do my first get ready with me and introduce to you guys what turned out to be my favorite palette for 2024. I'm going to let you guys go and let you see the get ready with me portion. At the end, you will see, I'm going to talk about some products, okay, that I used today that are my favorites. Some of them are like long time favorites and some of them I discovered recently. But I just wanted to show you what I used and what has been my favorites and what I've been loving. I don't show all of the products I used today, but I just sort of wanted to highlight some. Okay, my friends, I will let you see the get ready with me portion and then you'll see me at the end. Now, I have put biscuit right here, biscuit all over to sort of set the primer a little bit and things like that. My eyes, well, my whole face actually is very dry. I really need to find for the winter time, and especially right now we're dealing with like really high winds, what they call the Santa Ana winds, and it's just drying up my skin tremendously. So I need to look for something that will help my eyes and things like that. Right. Okay. The next color I think I'm gonna take is, I'm debating into So Ucky or Peanty Butter. So Peanty Butter is this one and So Ucky is this one. But I want to focus on this one. So I think I'm going to go somewhere here with it. Yeah, let me just go with Peanty Butter. I'm curious with that color. I like that color. It's got a yellow hue to it. So let's see. What eye do I want to do? I'm only going to do one eye with you guys, so this way the video is not too long. Like I said, I haven't used all the colors in this palette, and so far all the ones that I've used, I just love it. That color was deeper than I anticipated, but I like it. I was thinking of pulling another color, but I think I'm just going to go straight into Ratchy. I think I'm just going to go into Ratchy now, because I think I want to use Moo. It's like a mossy green. For sure. But let's go ahead and go into Ratchy. This one. Girl, such a problem. Tell me what I gotta do so I can solve it. 'Cause I can't solve it. And it's honestly insane how much I want you. How much I want you. Okay, you guys, I'm liking it so far. I really am. I'm going back into Peanut Butter. I'm just gonna blend the top of that. I really like this. You know, I've always said this. I like depth of color. So because I do, I'm thinking that I might take Ratchy and I'm going to put it on the eyelid, even though I'm going to mix it with green and a dark brown. But I like that. I've always liked creating a different color by blending shadows. I like that. I saw that a long time ago and it always stuck with me, and it's something that I always do. But I could leave this here and then put the green on the lid, but I think I'm going to take Ratchy and I'm just going to put a little bit on the lid as well. I got this on here. I like it. It blends out beautifully. I like the way they buff out. But now let's see what happens when I put the green one on top, which will be Moo. What was it? Moo. M-O-O. Moo. Now, okay. I took you off cinematic because it blurs out the back with the cinematic feature. It blurs out the back, which is good. And then it also enhances, supposedly, it enhances like me, so you could see, it focuses more on me so you could see it better. But for right now, what I want to do is I want to show you the Sigma E25, which is my absolute favorite, or one of my absolute favorite, especially for what I'm going to do right now. And that's because it's pretty thick, but it's kind of flat. It has a little bit of a flatness to it, so I can control keeping the shadow right where I want it. But it has surface to it as well, so I can apply more of it. E25 Sigma, I love this brush. It's one of my favorite. I think I own 3 of these. All right, let's go into Moo. I'm going to start right on the very outer edge, and then I'll go into the crease with it just a little bit. Ooh, pigment. So I stopped the camera, but I wanted to show you that the brush, what I had to do and why I like this brush is because I can actually, I had a little trouble blending it a little bit and bringing it in. So what I did was I actually patted the shadow on my lid, and it went on beautifully. I think a lot of the issue right now with my lid is that they are dry and older. So I put a little bit on the crease, just a little bit, but see how it's a little hard to blend, and it's not necessarily the shadow. I mean, the shadow might be a little dry itself, but it's not the shadow. I can tell you that right now. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of show you what I did with that one, and I love it. And I love how it's blending in with Ratchy. It's creating a very nice color, blended color with that green. Now, I don't want to leave the green just like that on the outer corner. So I'm thinking of going into this black one, which would be Because I Said So, or this one here, Bad Moosey, this one. I don't think this one might work, actually. But I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and go into the black one. And this is another favorite brush of mine. This is the Sigma Precision, I can never say that word, Firm Blender, E42. E42. This is one of my favorites. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I have about 3 of these too. You're lopsided, you guys, and every time I try to put you straight, it goes back down. So I am really working on a setup, so I'm kind of glad that I'm doing this video right now, because I'm actually looking at new desks. I'm going to keep the Alex drawers that I have here, but I'm actually looking at some corner desks, but I'm also thinking of going over there on that side of the wall. So I'm glad that I'm doing this, because I don't want the ring light to be on the tripod. That's the problem. The phone's too heavy, and then the cables that hang out of the phone, and it just, this particular one, it weighs it down. So I would like to have like lights that are more stationary, that I don't have to fuss with too much. They're just permanently there. And then the tripod just be a very solid tripod. I'm really trying out a lot of things because I'm really working on my setup. All right, guys, let's go ahead and work on the shimmer shade. Let's see which ones we have to pick from. Okay, we have Tootsie, which is this one right here, but I think this is going to just be too much green. I don't want that much green. Oh, that's gorgeous. Family AF, which is it's a green, a gold green in my opinion. Oh, it has a little bit of a roughness to it. Oh, that's stunning. Apple pie. I like apple pie. I mean the color. I like apple pie too, but I mean this one. French silk. So we have these. I don't think this. No, not for sure. Not that one. I really am loving this one right here. This golden green color. I think this one might be too much. This one I think is good, which would be apple pie. I think it's going to be apple pie, even though this is stunning. Stunning. I think we're going to go with apple pie. I'm going to go back into Ratchy, and I'm going to blend apple pie with Moo, and I'm going to do that with Ratchy. Sort of marry everything together. I'll show you Ratchy here in a minute. This is Ratchy right here. This one. And I think for the last thing, we're going to go into the meat and potatoes of it all. This one right here, the meat and potatoes of it all. I'm going to go ahead and use the same brush that has apple pie. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the brow bone area. So we're just going to hit a little bit of the brow bone area. Just like that. I'm going to go back into this brush that had pink tea butter, and I'm just going to blend it. And I'll show you pink tea butter here in a minute. And pink tea butter is this one. All right, you guys, so here's the eye look. Here's the finished look. Let's just go ahead and do the eye look right now. Okay, I want to real quickly run through a couple of the other products. Some of them are absolute favorites, been with me for a long time. I don't have other favorites of mine. I'm going to go ahead and order some makeup, and in those are going to be some repurchases that I will bring as well. But let me just go ahead and talk about these that I have. Now, the first thing I want to show you is, this is a recent purchase and it's a recent find. Wet n Wild Cooling Hydra Depuffer for the eyes. I got this at Five Below, and it's very cooling. It's very, I mean, the minute you put this underneath your eye like that, it feels so cooling and refreshing. Really been loving this. I do. So there's that. That's a new one though for me. This is a repurchase, the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I can wear this on its own, or I can wear this, or how I use it is I wear it underneath like a base. I really love it. Light to medium. This is the one I use, the light to medium. Again, I get this at Five Below for $5. It's really good. And at Five Below, they really do have some shade selection. I don't know if they have all the shade selections, but they do have different kinds, some deeper ones and some lighter ones. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about is this Ulta Matte Eye Primer. You guys, this is really good. This is definitely like my 4th or 5th tube of this. I can't not say enough about this. It's very neutral and it really has really good coverage. So I recommend this for an eye primer. It's really nice. They have an illuminating one too, if you want to use that. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about now is a product that I recently purchased that I hadn't had in my collection for a long time. And I've been trying other brands and things like that. And some of them come close and they're very nice, but I decided to go ahead and purchase it and try it again because I wanted to see if it still worked for me, especially because I have more mature skin, more wrinkles and things, and it did not disappoint. So I came back to it, the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in medium. I do think it's a little bit dark. It actually not dark. It's a little too yellow, but nevertheless, it does the trick and I love it. And I went back to it and I'm glad that I did because It performs so amazing. The other thing, my brows. I tried other things and there are things that I like, but again, this is what I love. The IT Cosmetics Brow Power in Universal Taupe. Now, I bought the micro one and I don't particularly care for the micro. I'd rather have the regular one. However, I loved it for when I started doing the wing right here, this little area right here. This comes very nice and handy. So I think when I buy it again, I'll get both of them. I really, really love this a lot. I can't even tell you how many of those I've gone through. So many. Mascara. This is my favorite mascara, but I have something to say. So let me show you the Lancome Lash Idol. This is waterproof. And this is probably my fourth container of mascara. This one here, the fourth one I purchased. And I love it. I love it. Now, I will say this. I'm struggling with this one a little bit. Now, this is, I mean, it's amazing. A little bit is better for me than coats after coats. Maybe one coat is really, really good. It separates, it curls. I really love it. I don't know why I'm struggling a little bit with it. So what I want to do is I want to buy a primer. There's a primer that I really enjoy that I will come back and show you when I get it. And I'm going to use both of them. I don't remember ever needing a primer with this one. I mean, it's nice, especially this one. I've always struggled with this one, but I don't know. But this is my favorite. And so far, this is the only one that is working, you know, like holding up. So I buy it when it goes on sale at Ulta. So I got that. Now, the other thing I want to talk about really, really quickly is something that it's recently, I purchased this recently at Five Below, and it is a Wet n Wild. This is the Wet n Wild liner. Is it matte? Let me see. Hold on, you guys. Yeah. Breakup proof, waterproof, liquid liner. This is so easy to work with, you guys. I have crepey skin, mature skin. I like a little bit of a wing. I still enjoy it. And this is so easy. The wand, everything is just so neat about this. So this is a recent thing that I purchased, and for $5. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah. I love, that's a good one. I recommend that. Try that one, you guys. And that's it. That's it. That's all the ones I really want to talk to you guys about right now. There's other products, but that's really all I want to say right now. I'll tell you what lipstick I have on. It is the Sigma. I love this one. No, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I thought it was Sigma. No, it's Ofra. Ofra. Long-lasting liquid lipstick in Canyon. I thought it was Sigma. I have a Sigma one that's similar, but that's the one I have on today. And that is it, you guys. That's everything I want to talk about in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you like the look. I'm glad to be back with Get Ready With Me's. We are going to do the palette bingo for sure. You know, it's a challenge that I have that I want to use all my shadows for 2025, and the palette bingo, or the roulette wheel. The roulette wheel helps me pick the palette, and then from that palette, it'll pick 4 shadows for me, random shadows, and I'll create a look for you guys. So look out for those coming up. All right, my friends, that is it. That is it for right now. I will let you guys go, and I'll see you in my next Get Ready With Me. Okay, take care. Bye.